Good morning, my community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening Canning Recipes. A little bit of everything. It was a froggy morning this morning, but we are very mild. We're going to get up into the 80s today. Have a couple of chances of rain this week. We hope it's not going to get severe, but we are looking really good on our rain this year, guys. And the drought, I know the lakes from these storms we've been getting have really come up in their footage, and we're just about topped off. However, there's some ponds and some streams out here that we need to go ahead and get continued filled. So this morning I'm out here pruning my tomatoes and stringing them up with my handy dandy tomato clips. Got to get them stringed up so that they can start to support themselves. This tomato bush is looking really good. It's the only one that survived through the winter, but I've got a bunch more. Let me show you. These have grown significantly since Pop and I planted, so it's time to get them strung up and trellised on our pole here so that we can help them stand the wind coming through this south side of the high tunnel. And in the high tunnel, that's how we control the climate, is you roll the sides up and you open the vents up so you can get some good air circulation, and it also helps the pollinators come in. And yeah, so we're out here working in the high tunnel. I want to talk about what's going on over in the UK. So they are having vegetable rations, and that's a little concerning, and they're blaming it on the war over there, and they're blaming it on some unseasonable or some bad weather over in Spain. And the three things, actually four, that they're rationing are you can have 3 tomatoes, 3 cucumbers, 3 bell peppers, and I don't know what they're saying on the lettuce, but lettuce is also being rationed. So we're going to protect our tomato plants as best as we can. Will that come here? I really don't know, guys. I know that there's a lot of backyard farmers, backyard gardeners, and that's who most of you are, and I'm so thankful for all of you as we learn together everything that we are learning. But you never know. You never know. You know, the snow out in California and the flooding waters, which they needed the rain. They needed to fill their reservoirs terribly bad out there. So I know that they're liking that, but the cold weather and the snow that they normally don't get in Los Angeles and San Diego and those areas may put a dent in some of our vegetable supplies. So we are going to be taking good care, as if we don't every year, but making sure that we keep our gardens going, because gosh, I can't imagine going to the grocery store and only being told that we can only get 3 tomatoes or 3 peppers or 3 cucumbers. So this is a cry out to all you guys who are not gardening yet, are not growing something yet. This is the year. I keep telling you that. This is the year you need to garden, and you still got time to put some things in the ground. You got a lot of time to put some things in the ground. We may get another freeze or a frost, but you can get some already started plants if you hadn't already started your seeds. And if you are looking for some seeds to plant, like, you can go ahead and get your squash and your zucchini and your cucumbers, your melons. It's not time to plant those yet, guys, but it's coming up quick. I'm going to put the Survival Garden Seed link down below. We're having really good luck with those seeds, and they're very competitive. Actually, they're much cheaper than a lot of others out there. They are open pollinated, non-GMO, and heirloom variety. And heirloom variety means that you can save the seeds for your garden next year, and that's very important. We've tried hybrids. We didn't have as much success last year with the hybrids, except for the, what is that tomato that we grew? It was the, I'm thinking. I'll think of it here in a minute. But anyway, that was the only hybrid tomato that really was successful last year. The rest of them we didn't have a lot of good luck with. So we're going back to heirloom this year, and hoping that we get a bumper harvest, because we do can our tomatoes and we make salsa. And Greg makes tomato paste and spaghetti sauce. So pretty exciting when you grow your own tomatoes, that what you can do with them. They're very versatile. And Rosa is that variety. That was very heat hardy here in Texas. And we are going to grow more of those again this year. They're very expensive, guys. They're like 75 cents to $1 a seed. So we're gonna grow those because we did get such luck during that extreme heat last year. and we're very blessed with a lot of tomatoes. But other than that, we're going to grow some Romas and some black creme, which is one of my favorites, some cherry tomatoes, something called a German green, and that comes in one of those packs that you get from Survival Garden Seed Company. I'm excited about that one because I love fried green tomatoes. There's a hillbilly variety that we're going to try, and let's see what else. I think beefsteak. We're going to go ahead, some mortgage lifters. So we've got a wide variety of tomatoes this year, and we just pray that they prosper. Let me get to stringing up my tomatoes now. These tomato clips are brilliant, guys. They don't hurt your stems or your vines, and so I've got to string some of these up. There we go. Now, if you're a beginning gardener, guys, you don't have to have a big backyard to grow your own food. You can grow in containers. We grow in these 27-gallon containers in this small high tunnel, and we grow in the ground in that big high tunnel. So you can get just a couple of 27-gallon containers and get you maybe 2 tomato plants per container, 2 pepper plants per container. You can even grow some cucumbers. You can even trellis up some melons. We do that. You can grow all kinds of things in a container for this summer. So you can even grow squash and zucchini. So if you're not gardening, you need to try to start getting out there and doing it, guys. I'm telling you, this is the year to do it. You know, give yourself a little bit of peace of mind. It's also very healthy for you, very enjoyable. You know, it's been proven that gardening is good for depression, good for a low mood. The smell of the dirt has a natural antidepressant in it. So you guys get on out there and garden. Make it a family affair. Make it a family event. Sit the kids down. Y'all discuss on what you want to grow, and you'll be surprised how many vegetables your kids will eat if they have a hand in growing them. My grandson loves to do that, and he likes to see things grow, and then if he grows it, then he'll eat it. So yeah, it is a good experience for your family, a good experience for you, and nutritious and healthy because you get to control what you put on your vegetables. You can use organic methods, or you can use commercial fertilizers and herbicides and insecticides, which we do not. So if you're new to the channel, you know, we got lots of videos out there. So go back and check them out. If you need some help, we'll be glad to help you. And there's other channels out there that are big gardening channels that are brilliant too, that can help you. This plant has buds all over it. I just need some pollinators in here, but I did come in here and hand pollinate, guys, with a little Q-tip. We live in a crazy, unpredictable world right now, do we not? We need to take control of what we can, and because there's so many things now that are out of our control, we just have to trust the Lord, but we also need to do our part. And taking control for us means growing our own food as much as we can. And yeah, and it really is a great feeling. Ooh. See? Start growing your own veggies, guys. And if you don't know your neighbors, you'll learn to get to know them really quick, because you'll have friends coming out of your ears. Aren't those beautiful? See, guys, we grow these carrots in tubs. You don't have to have a big backyard to grow some delicious, nutritious vegetables for your family. So I'm going to get back to it. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and tell you kind of what's going on. It's starting to be that season, guys. It's getting closer and closer for us in the South to start planting. And I know some of my friends up north, Kristen, started their seeds, and they're already starting to see some sprouts come up. So it's getting close for all of us, and all of us are starting to enjoy this time of year where we're starting our seeds, are already putting things in the ground. KP, I know you have been super busy this week planting. Busy lady. But yeah, it's getting that time. So if you're not already gardening, if you're not already growing some of your own food, I want to encourage you to do so. I think that you would find a great deal of enjoyment, and I think that it brings you some satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment. So guys, get out there, start some plants and start some seeds. God bless you all. We'll see you soon.